G'day guys, this is Captain Noob here with a freezing Gatling laser. Now we're going to take a little bit of overdrive here, so we'll go ahead and be able to crit these guys without the use of VATS, and obviously with the freezing effect we're going to be freezing them as soon as we get a crit in VATS, which very much eliminates any sort of threat we can go against with these gunners. Now, Overdrive itself has a 25% chance to critically hit, so obviously with the Gatling laser firing as fast as it does, you're going to get that whole thing coming up very, very quickly, almost instantaneously for these gunners, and pretty much as soon as you start shooting at them, they're on the ground, they're frozen, they're completely vulnerable. It's a very, very easy kill indeed. We'll go ahead and chuck down this legendary gunner here. As you can tell there, this gun is making very, very short work of basically everything. Now, the turrets you have to sort of worry about a bit because unlike the gunners here, robots cannot be frozen, so you're going to have to go ahead and prioritize them first because there's no way to eliminate the threat of a turret like you can freeze a gunner and kill them. Pop a quick reload here whilst closing the door, and as that gunner opens the door, our barrel is just about ready to spin, like that. And we're able to take out those two gunners nice and easily. We'll move on to the melee gunner now. We've got 372 in the fusion core, still ready to go, so no need to reload. And the melee gunner is simply no match for a freezing Gatling laser with overdrive. So we'll go ahead and hit around the corner here, and we can go and kill these gunners very, very easily indeed. Make sure we just finish off that one. So this is a very, very good sort of option for crowd control too, because obviously you can eliminate your threats very, very easily if you can just minimize the numbers that you're fighting against. So obviously if you're fighting against a whole bunch of guys, you just want to sort of freeze a few of them as you go ahead and take out the rest. Very, very good for crowd control. That's about it for this thing in Gunner's Plaza. Definitely a very good weapon against mobs, and this is something you can get in the base game without even having any mods, so that's very awesome. We'll move on to Swan now and see what we can do then. Alrighty, time to test our might of our freezing Gatling laser against Swan, so we'll go ahead and pop some overdrive here, and we'll go ahead and get stuck into him. Now, unlike regular mobs, Swan cannot be frozen, because that would obviously make the boss fight in here too easy. So to that end, we're going to take a little bit of an extra supplement here, just to get our damage a little bit better, considering we can't freeze him. Cue the Psycho quote. What's she gonna say? You know what? That's good. Keep it G-rated. So we're gonna go ahead and keep on hitting Swan. We've got a little bit of extra damage resistance and damage output, which is going to be good. As soon as Swan gets into range, we'll start seeing the real good damage of this weapon, because obviously range limiting this weapon is not good. Now as he's coming along to us, he seems to be moving nice and slow, but his rock throws are always on point, so we've got to watch out for that. Looks like he's heading more into our range here, and now that he's nice and close, we'll be able to smack him in the face a little bit in VATS. There we go, getting much better damage than we would if we didn't have Psycho going for us. I don't usually use chems when it comes to these videos, but you know, since we're already using overdrive, why the hell not? Let's just bring out the raider in me, I suppose. We'll go ahead and keep on shooting him. Like, he's quite tanky, this one dude, and instead of Gatling laser, you're going to need many a fusion core to actually kill this dude. But as soon as we get into sort of nerd rage range, I think we'll be fine. Or as long as we can sort of avoid his rocks that he's tossing at us all the time, that would possibly be good too. There we go. I hope he doesn't do that big old hammer slam on the super mutant there, because I believe that one was a suicider and he'll explode like a mini nuke if he does, so that sucks. There we go, getting many crits on him outside of VATS, which is pretty good. But I think crits inside of VATS are actually better with a Gatling laser, because obviously you'll be critting with all those 10 shots rather than one random shot that you might get as a crit in overdrive. But he's sitting there dancing, so I guess he's given up, and we'll just go ahead and kill him nice and easily like this. And there we go, there goes Swan. So that's about it for the freezing Gatling laser with overdrive and a little bit of psycho at the end. So it's a pretty decent weapon against your mobs, very good actually. With you don't have to use mods to even get this weapon, so that's good. And against bosses it sort of fails, but you're not going to be fighting them under normal circumstances anyways, and that's more of a test for super powerful weapons. So I'm going to give this thing a pass. So if you'd like this thing in your game, you can go ahead and get it whenever you like, because you don't even need any mods. Thanks for watching, guys.